Divas, and what's up Divas? It's your girl April. So for this video I'm going to do a get ready with me, basically just a full face routine makeup. And you see right here in the background rocking away in his swing is my grandson. Yes, I am babysitting while his mother's at work, so we're going to have a good time, me and him today. We got like a 12-hour shift to do, so we're gonna have like a great time. So if you're interested in this makeup look that I've done, you can also check it out. All the products below I will be listing for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and stay diva and divalicious as always. As you see, my grandson is in the background, so we're going to be doing this video with him swinging. I already went ahead and did my eyebrows. I do have a tutorial on that if you're interested. The first thing I'm going to do is eat one of my sour gummy worms. And no, seriously, I love them. But the first thing I'm going to use is the Oil of Olay Total Effects 7cc cream, which is kind of like a tint for me and a skin moisturizer. I'm going to be using one of my Sedona Lace flat kabuki brushes. Along with that, my Coastal Scents Camouflage palette, which I'm going to be using just some of that underneath my eyes so that I can go ahead and kind of lighten up a little bit of the dark circles that I have. I really don't have too much. I'm going to be using my Mica Beauty eyeshadow primer, which I absolutely love, and I did get this from the my monthly box of BoxyCharm. This stuff is really great for your eyeshadows. It really does hold the color, and it's absolutely like the best. First thing I'm going to use on my eyes, well, not the first thing, but I'm going to go ahead and use my L'Oreal True Match Pressed Facial Powder, which I love. I use this because it's a great transition color for my eyeshadow or any color that I'm going to be using, especially with today I'm going to be using a blue, so I like a subtle brown. This one here is my MAC, and this is the MAC Brown Down, which is also going to be used as a transition color. And I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush and just go ahead and sweep that into my eye sockets, as you can see right here. The next color I'm using is MAC Electric Eel, which is just kind of like a matte blue. It's a really pretty bright kind of like aqua bluish color, but it is a matte color. So I'm going to go ahead and place that on the lower lid, or the bottom portion of my eyelid, my upper eyelid. And I'm going to go ahead in with MAC's Night Maneuvers and kind of like just go into my crease with that dark brown. It does have very slight shimmer to it, but I want that to be like my transition color. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Sedona Lace crease brush with that, or tapered crease brush with that MAC. Now I'm putting on some eyeliner, which is the Milani taech Extreme Liquid Eyeliner Pencil. This is like a marker, but it's really, I love this. If you are one who suffers from doing like the perfect eye angle eyeliner or what have you, winged eyeliner, then you really have to try this. The actual tip is not too big, but it works just fine. So yeah, this is the best eyeliner marker I've used thus far. I'm going to go ahead and line my lids with that. And now I'm going to go into Milani's foil eyeshadow, and this is the Venice one. And the reason why I put on my eyeliner first is because it's a lot easier to put on the eyeliner before you put on this type of shadow, because it's kind of creamy and it really doesn't distribute that well. So I always put on the liner first. I'm going to use matte Cork, which is going to be my brow highlight, and I'm just going to spruce up my underbrow and just use my Sonia Kashuk brush to kind of like, you know, blend it in. And just to kind of freshen up my crease, I'm going back into MAC's Night Maneuvers and just darken it a little bit. So now for my face, I'm going to go ahead and apply my facial foundation. The first thing I used in this was Flowers Cosmetics, which you can get at Walmart, and that's by Drew Barrymore. And I'm going to also be using along with that is Fashion Fair's Souffle foundation, which is in the color Honey. It's a really thick foundation. You don't need a lot. It's heavy, so I wouldn't suggest using a lot of it. It more is a red tone, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Revlon Whipped foundation, which is color and tan. can't. It kind of like evens out my skin complexion. The sponge that I'm using, you can pick that up at Ulta. I love it. It's absolutely like the bomb sponge. It's kind of an orange color, but right now you can't tell. I went ahead and used my MAC concealer, which I'll post below. And now on top of that, I'm going to just use as a highlight, I'm going to go ahead and use Hard Candy's Glamoflauge, which is a really thick concealer, and it's in the color light. I picked that up from Walmart. You don't need a lot of this because it is really thick consistency. So on top of that, before I will go ahead and do any more contouring, I'm going to go ahead and use my pressed powder and then contour my nose with Fashion Fair's foundation stick, which is in the color Teak. Along with that, I'm going to blend it in and contour my cheeks with my favorite L'Oreal True Match pressed facial powder in color Cocoa, which is of course darker for my skin. Just to give my nose a little highlight, I'm going back into that Glamoflauge by Hard Candy and applying that. I'm going to go ahead and apply some lower lashes, Indiviual. So I've got my mascara wand, and I'm going to first apply some mascara to my top lash, and then as for my bottom, I'm going to be using these Flare Small, they're really short ones, and just a little bit of glue on each lash and a good tweezer. And I'm going to go ahead and apply some lower lashes just to give myself a really full and dramatic look. Along with that, I will be applying some mascara just so that it can evenly coat. And my favorite, or one of my favorite blushes by MAC, which is Mocha Matte, and this is a matte, like a light pink color blush, and I absolutely love it. I've had it for a couple of years. Just to give my eyes a little pop on the bottom and blend those lashes in, I am using Milani's eyeliner stick, and for a little bit of highlight on my cheeks, I'm going to be going ahead and using Wet n Wild's Fergie collection, which is Center Stage, and this is in the color Rose Campaign. Lining my lips with a Milani lip pencil and Pretty Pink, which is their color statement lip liner, and their lipstick in Matte Innocent. And to top it off, I'm going to be using Too Faced Melt Sugar lip gloss, which is kind of really thick, so I'm going to apply it with a lip brush because it's really thick and it does melt. So yeah. To finish my look, I went ahead and put on one of my wigs that I've created with the Isis brand Raw Peruvian Bohemian Curl hair. And that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're interested in a wig, you can check out the link below, which I do custom wigs, and that's at goingwiththewindwigs.weebly.com. So stay diva and divalicious. Bye.